You are able to talk, to listen you in one previous life, for example, because our previous lives, the personalities that we were one day, they are alive, they don't have bones anymore, like physical body anymore, but their personality, this personality we were in different lives, they continue existing, they belong to our spirit. Because in this right moment, this moment right now, my personality called Crisanne, I am Crisanne momentarily, but I am not only Crisanne. I am much more. I am my previous lives, my future lives, and I belong to a spirit that Crisanne belongs as my previous lives belong. Is we can make an analogy. It's like a condominium. Imagine seeing a building. Each window is a previous lives. Is you in a different personality. And many of these personalities, some of them are in trouble. They need to be healed. They need to have a clarification and resignificate some trauma. And as soon we fix and we clarify the situation in the past, no longer that personality of us is going to interfere negatively in the present moment, like creating fear, uh, fear to speak in public, for example, fear to move to other country, and many fears, fear to relate with other person, fear to trust other person, uh, any limitation of the human being, Then during the session, I am going to help the person, but with the session, the person do this for themselves, I don't I don't need to do anything because they see everything, they verbalize. As soon they see, they verbalize. I am aware about what they are remembering all the time. And after we are going to finalize the session, clarifying what was misunderstood in the previous life. For example, many times I die. I thought in that life my husband had abandoned me because suddenly he disappeared, and now I'm not able to trust anybody in my present life. But actually, not was that happened. Not was the fact the husband had abandoned the wife in that previous life, you in the previous life, was because he was murdered or something happened to him, and you never knew the really reason he disappeared. But in your mind, during all your life, that previous life, that. You believe that he abandoned you. And now you are not able to trust anybody. Just a randomic example, But of course, it's not only one life, a past life, that is the cause of a situation in the present life. Many times it's 3, 4, 5, and sometimes in one session I can help you to remember 2, 3 lives, in the same session. This all depends of the practice, Of course, this sometimes don't happen in the first session, can happen the second and the third. You have to be consistent and focus it on it, because it's not only I want to make a past life regression, I want to know who I was, but you were many lives, you were many personalities, and that is the one of the proof that why we have many influences for do something or for don't do certain thing, you know, because we have our personalities influencing us all the time, some more than others. Of course, it's not all of them, but some of them we are more under influence of certain personalities we were, and many times it's not only about solve the problem. You can just reach, for example, you can just remember how wonderful you were in certain life, past life, and that make you see the current life, the present life. totally different. You see much more value in yourself, in your family, in the life, in God. Because when you search for self-knowledge, you are knowing not only about yourself, you are knowing more about God, then you see much more value in the life, in the family, in the persons, even when they are bad, when they hurt us. But they don't hurt us anymore because you start having a new conception about everybody. You become more comprehensive, more tolerant, but it's not about hold everything, because certain persons is really toxic and they don't deserve us. We can't be together, for example. We can be united but far. Understand? Like, for example, in the case of narcissism, for example, imagine if you have a narcissist mother. It's not easy. And then you spend long years to search for a therapy to solve your relation with your mom, for you be able to launch your life definitely, because why you don't solve the relationship of your mother or with your father, you are going to compromise all your life in all senses, in the work, prosperity, financial, relationship, everything. Because father and mother is a sacred people, in our life. We need to heal our relationship with them, no matter if they already passed away, We need to have a very healthy relationship with them in our heart, It's not about have a social life with my father and mother. Go to Facebook, Instagram. I love you, blah, 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 my Valentine. Happy Mother's Day. But keep in the heart lots hurt, lots resentment. And that is going to compromise you. That is the thing that make you sick, And that is the reason why Jesus teaches so many blessings, things which is totally true in the current times. Is more than ever is true. Everything he did teach us. And inclusive, I want to tell you all the foundation of this therapy is the laws of love. Is everything about what Jesus Christ teaches. Is I'm just an intermediary to help you to heal yourself. I don't heal anybody. It's just your faith. It's just about your dedication and your commitment, your commitment to start but finish. Because it's not like I was telling you, it's not all about, I'm going to know who I was in the past life. But you are many, you are many lives, you are many personalities. And that is one of the difference between hypnotherapy and past lives regression, one of the biggest.